What's good, Taurus? Welcome to our love nest. If you guys are new, we're going to jump right into your channel messages and waste no further time because we've got a lot to cover. Okay, so welcome for those of you that are new. Welcome back for those of you that are returning. I see y'all in the comment sections. I've been replying to as many of you that I can. But if I don't get the opportunity to personally reply to you, just know that I truly receive all of your positive feedback. And I'm just grateful to be a clear channel, all right, for our highest and greatest good, for our soul tribe that we are cultivating over here on this channel. So, a couple things, Taurus. There were some dreams that you had a couple of months ago. I remember channeling it in a reading where it seemed as if you were getting prophetic dreams. Okay. I can't remember which readings or like which channel message it came up in, but there was a period, I don't know if it was a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago from when this reading comes out, where you were receiving like a lot of downloads, premonition, seeing a new reality for yourself and your future. And it was describing in that reading how you were aligning to a particular timeline that was connecting you to your highest vibration timeline. So your future self had been guiding you through certain checkpoints and things like that on your life experience, navigating you through those hardships to see this into fruition. So whatever came out in those dreams, whatever you saw in those dreams, the life, oh, somebody ran past. Okay, the lifestyle that you were having, whatever came out, the premonitions that came out for you, that is about to happen. It is coming true. So refer back to your dream journals for those of you that have dream journals, okay? We're going to get into the dice in a second, but there's a bird. There's a bird, a drain, and sprinklers. Okay. There's some type of voice that was being drained or depleted. Okay. There's also something about trying to water something down, trying to like not really have you go down a particular rabbit hole, trying to keep you from being able to like see certain things, have certain prophecies, know certain things that are supposed to come into fruition. There's something about gatekeeping, keeping you out of certain realms, okay? But I'm connected to those of you that are supposed to have access to these higher realms. It's a part of your soul contract to be able to receive messages from these realms, to be able to communicate with these interdimensional beings and so forth and so on, okay? Now, there was some type of trap that was set up for you because long before you became aware of your spiritual gifts, The Simpsons, long before you became aware of your spiritual gifts, there was already a prophecy that those of you that would possess this ability would develop your gifts at a rapid rate. So what was done in preparation for your awakening and your shift, there was platforms. Okay, there was levels to this stuff that was created. These levels that were created were intended to put you at a certain frequency where they can monitor you from above, similar to like Big Brother and the whole agenda behind being able to monitor things from a bird's eye view. Okay, be able to have this agenda of like my brother or my sister's keeper. But ultimately, the overall objective was to create platforms or levels of success where these cylinders, so very like put you in the spotlight. These platforms would put you in the spotlight, and through that spotlight they would be able to sift through who has the gift and who doesn't have the gift, like clearing out cachet. Okay, that's what they're showing me. You, however, were strategically placed on these platforms and covered, right? So yes, you would still be receivable, but rather than people being able to find you from above looking down, they would have to come from below rising up. So something about your level, your soul tribe, are going to be people that are on the rise. They are on the come up. Even if they were already at a certain level of success, they would have fallen down to a certain level. And as they're making their rise back up, you would be the point of trajectory where, or the point of confirmation midway between the very top and the very bottom. So this is what makes you the middleman. For a long period of time, things that were happening around you was kept from you. And the reason why Spirit kept these things from you was to avoid those that are above you trying to pretty much change your destiny or unplug you from your soul's mission and resource code you to their own agenda or their own mission. So whoever you are, this is going to resonate with you. It has to really connect with you on a soul level in order for this part of the channeled message to be for you. But that doesn't mean that any of the other messages that come out are not for you. Okay, we're going to get into the dice for the second, but I had to get that channel message out. When it comes to your computer, yes, you are confirmation, allegedly being monitored with certain spyware. Okay, so everything you write, say, don't do, all of that we know has always been happening. There's nothing new under the sun. So in this type of situation, whatever premonitions, whatever prophecies, whatever epiphanies you received by way of your dream state, that's about to come to pass. There's going to be a lot of events where you're going to be like, oh my God, I said this was happening, or oh my God, I said this was going to happen. I said this was going to be released, or this was going to be something that was said. I speculated it. Everybody thought I was crazy. Nobody wanted to believe me. You saw this coming a mile away. You saw this coming years ago. So a lot of you have the gift of premonition that goes far beyond next week, a couple months. You're able to see far into the future. You're able to see the web of branches of time, and how they're all weaved or intertwined together in connection with other branches of consciousness. Okay, it really is an internal communication system. Okay, and you are someone that has the ability to tap into that internal communication system and see beyond not just the veil, but you're able to see there's no construct of time, space, or matter where you reside, or you're capable of holding an intention or holding foresight. Okay, it's important that you know that whatever you see in this realm, you are not to hoard it. You are not to hold on to it. It is passing by like information. There is some type of negative effect. It will suck you in like a drain, right? If you try to obsess over it, if you try to change it. There's an importance around being able to hold this position of authority, hold this platform of foresight without the need to try to manipulate or change what you are seeing come to pass. A lot of you will see horrible things. A lot of you will see things that are not properly planned, not properly thought out, come to a point of reckoning. You will see trouble ahead. You will be able to see how the demise of many. But in this realm, your spiritual team is encouraging you to reckon with patience and reckon with your ability to be able to see and not do anything about it. It is a burden, but it is also a part of a gift that you possess. To know so much and hold so many keys to so many realms requires great responsibility. So let's get into your dice. All right. Let's see. Yeah, there's something about reaching here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this person is reaching on a shelf above them, trying to grab something from where they're at. All right, confirmations. If you have to clean something like in a pantry, go ahead and get a step stool. Especially if you know that you struggle with height restraints. Okay, you don't have to be trying to fit into small spaces or still convince yourself that you 6 feet tall, knowing you under 4 feet. Go ahead and get you a step stool and stop playing with me. All right, because these are things that you can change. That's what Spirit is pretty much saying. Minor things like that, like watch out for the vase. Those are things that you can change. These major timeline events that you may come encounter with, or you may see in your dreams, that's out of your jurisdiction, because those are a part of the branch of major events that play out into other things that are supposed to happen. And a lot of it may be revolved around evolution. And when you start having access to those types of rooms and spaces where you're able to see how we got to a point of even having a building, or how we got to a point, what smaller events played out that got us to a point to even have electricity. When you're able to see how that really happened, it's going to blow your mind. So be prepared for that, is what Spirit is pretty much saying. All right, you're going to have to learn how to get over things fast. Okay, there's something about your romantic relationship or your soul tribe. They're going to be your first teacher. They're going to teach you how to get over things, how to not take things personal. Your karmic family members and relationships are going to teach you how not to hold on, harbor, or take things personal. You have to allow these people to teach you this. It is important that they pressure you in this way so you can fulfill your mission. If you shy away from the challenge because you continue to be distracted by your flesh or your expectation of your flesh, you will be held back. Okay? You will not get to pass go. You'll be a part of the second wave. There's a storm. There's a second storm coming. This second storm that's coming is going to align with summer. This second storm that's coming will be worse than the first storm that came. Damn. Except this time you will be prepared for it. Except this time you'll be in a facility or a location that will allow you to be able to go freely. I'm also hearing essential workers. There's something about the structure of where you will be when this happens will be able to endure the storm. You'll have more access to resources, and you'll be strategically placed in a location where there will be a lot of destruction around you, but some way, somehow, nothing will come of wherever you're placed. You're about to be spiritually placed somewhere. And when you're placed in this facility or this location, understand that you're there just for the sake of this storm. And then you're going to be leaving again. So you're going to be traveling or moving very soon is what I'm seeing here. Something about high ground, high tower, something about you need to be on higher ground. There's going to be some type of flood. This second storm will bring about a flood. And then it's going to be a heat drought. So this time you'll have a generator. Okay. We have a shovel. Whew. There's going to be a lot of things, evidence that are going to be buried, and you're going to know exactly like why it happened. You're going to be able to see the conspiracy behind everything. Now, not only will you be the one talking about these premonitions, you're also going to be on the front line, or you're going to be in ground zero of a major event. And while you're in ground zero, the ground is going to be talking to you. The earth is going to be telling you and channeling through you everything that it wants to say. So you will be in some type of eye of the storm. And in that storm space, the earth, okay, forces are going to communicate to you, but nothing will happen to you. You will be protected. You will be covered. And that's a promise. I also see you, it's almost like you're going to be in a storm, but in your reality, it's going to be like music. It's going to be so quiet and so still that you can hear the earth speaking to you. Okay? You're about to grow very rapidly. There's going to be there's going to be an influx in suicidal rates as well. A lot of people are about to lose their rabbit mind. You're going to be able to know why they're losing it, though. I also see you meeting someone new. Wherever you go, wherever this new location is, that's when you will communicate with somebody. Okay? So if you're in the process of a transition, or you're in the process of coming out of a difficult situation, and you are, trying to get certain things in order, when you have received that promise from the universe, somebody is going to message you, call you, reach out to you. Hi, how you doing? Type of energy. Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody. You were made for something about where you're going will have a lot of smart technology. And because this location or this space has a lot of smart technology, that location has a lot of backup technology already prepared for this type of disaster. The reason why they prepare for this type of disaster is because they're aware of a particular mainframe or motherboard that's about to be taken down. And so their smart system has a backup source code that will allow their property to endure, their communities to endure certain already predicted or foreseeable disasters. They're not quite natural, but they are natural because of the things that have been done. Okay, it's going to bring a lot of awareness and spotlight to like, and even those that are watching you may feel as if they're the bad guys, but even they have a boss that they answer to. And there's levels to this shit, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, somebody likes apple pie. Apple pie cheesecake is also significant. for something. Okay, I'm seeing rocks as well. Something about the tropics. I'm seeing a tsunami in a tropical location. But even then, I do feel like for somebody that's in a tropical location, there's something about high level ground. So your first floor may be like on a second floor, but the first floor may just be like an entrance. Nothing will touch your first floor. All right. But I do feel like there's going to be a situation where a lot of stuff is going to have to be dug up. All right. I'm also seeing applications for like FEMA, applications for some type of help. The universe is about to send you applications for resources. They want you to apply for them. All of these approvals that you get is going to be the universe giving you some type of confirmation. Yeah. It's going to give you a confirmation by way of like the approvals that you get. I don't care if you have horrible credit and you apply somewhere for like a housing or you apply somewhere for a facility. You're going to get approved, okay? Like all the levies are going to be lifted for you, and it's to grant you some type of safe passage to get you out of a pickle. What is this? The King of Pentacles. Clarify. You have an angel that's helping you. Okay, so you have like an angel. This angel is deceased. Okay, could be a loved one watching over you that's working behind the scenes to make sure you're aligned to some type of angel or ascended master. Right now, whoever you are, you're pretty much in a union with this ascended master or this angel. This angel is seeing to it that while things are kind of like out of order right now, while there's so much commotion going on, to cover you in a particular situation, this angel is making sure that all things that are trying to restrict you or block you or delay you is being removed in the nick of time, over and over and over again. So you're on a frequency with a ascended master angel. Okay, I'm seeing something like the violet flame. So no situations of lessons that will trap you into a situation will affect you. This angel is covering you and protecting you before someone is able to come back to you. So there is someone, this King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, there's a divine opportunity, a door that's going to be offered to you. That angel is filling in for someone that is currently working on other projects, going after other ambitions because they can get to them quicker. They're going after other gems, after other nuggets quicker because they can get to them and acquire them at a more rapid rate. Okay? It is better that you are not with that person or around that person right now, because this person needs to kind of move in stealth mode, and where they're going, they need to be under the radar and not seen or discovered by many people. They are getting a lot of success, recognition, advancement really, really fast. Okay. Now for you in your situation, that is a positive omen, because the Six of Swords in reverse is saying that this angel is making sure that you're still taken care of. Your bills, your responsibilities, your needs, This angel is also connected to your divine counterpart. Okay, so this angel is making sure that you aren't out here. See what I told you? This angel is making sure that you are defended in the absence of someone else. This angel has promised your divine counterpart that if they were to sacrifice and listen to this divine guidance and to separate from you and go and handle their responsibilities, that they will take care of you, that they will cover you. So you have angels covering you on behalf of your divine counterpart. Okay? And that's why I said when that person comes back around, when they're out of the trouble, when they're out of the storm, when they're out of the situation, when they're no longer around certain people, places, or things that could affect you, then this person will shift frequency and you will be able to go back into some type of nesting period. There's something about you being able to be in nesting energy. Right now, you have to remain in the sky. It's like you're in limbo. You're not quite in the 5D. You're not quite in the 3D. You're kind of hovering in the 4D. Okay? Because there's a lot that's going on spiritually. 8 of Cups. So this is like a protection order, a spiritual protection order that is currently happening on your behalf. Okay, Lockhart may be significant. And it's to protect you from some type of group of people that are trying to spiritually fuck with you, delay you, or slow you down, especially when it comes to your money. You have like while this person is away, I told you have this angel, this ascended master that's helping you, right? And because of this person's absence, there are a couple of people that have realized that you are by yourself. Okay, and the reason why they feel like you're by yourself is because they're speculating that you don't have no real protection, that you're not really covered. They're speculating that. And the reason why they're speculating that is because they haven't seen the tangible presence of someone. Okay, and so they feel like you're just falling for a fantasy, you're just a part of some delusion. They don't believe and they can't see what you can, and they're meant to be confused. They're meant to be there speculating, because whatever blessings is coming towards you, these people would attempt to unplug you from your destiny and where you're going to resource code you for their own agenda and their own initiative. And so there's going to be a storm, power outages, wreckage, destruction. But your location is going to be on high ground. That's all they keep saying. Okay? You're going to be exalted. So if you are experiencing like, I'm upset that I have to move, or I have to do this, or I have to go somewhere else, it's all a part of it. It's necessary. If you're feeling unstable right now, like you're hanging out in limbo, it's all a part of it. Okay, this is the season to be patient and to kind of just treat this like a retreat of some sort, like a period of time where you slow down and you care for yourself. You do activities, read books, paint, learn a new skill, give yourself something to master so you can go with the flow of how things are going, because you're going to experience a lot of DNA activation during this time. And I feel like you're just going to be on this wave, but it's going to be like a ride, but it's smooth. It's not like a ride where it's like extremely bumpy. I just feel like the road may be a little swiveled. So there's going to be some turns, but not bumps and bruises. Okay, that's what I see here. So this is to put someone's mind, spirit at ease in regards to not to worry. It's important that you don't worry. But there is things of self-mastery. Like you're not in boot camp, you're in training. And so it's better to train at a pace that may not be comfortable to you, but it's necessary for you. Okay? The world was trying to be in reverse, but it's upright. Where one door closes, another one opens. We have the sacral chakra in reverse. I told you. There's some world events that's about to shape and shake the stability of humanity. Something was not built on solid ground, and certain things are about to come tumbling down. And I feel like while this is happening, whatever Mother Earth creation source has been trying to communicate and to convey, I keep picking up Hawaii, because Moana is from Hawaii, right? And that's the energy that I'm seeing here. Like, you have to restore the heart of Te Fiti. And I feel like with this sacral energy, this is creation, right? This is abundance. This is where everything is born from. Abundance comes from. It's a part of that creation, and it's out of balance. It's out of whack. So Mother Nature is out of balance, out of whack. The world is out of balance, out of whack. And before she starts giving birth to new strange creatures as a way to balance out the uneven scales, she's going to be communicating, even in her state of rage, even in her state of dysfunction, with many of you that have been spiritually prepared to kind of know who she is. She's going to know who you are, and she's going to tell you things, and she's going to talk to you. But not everybody can come up on her like that, because you Moana, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can walk up on her like that. She ain't that friendly. Not right now, because she's mad. But for you, you're going to be so fearless to the point where she's going to have respect for you. She doesn't like fear. And you know who she is what she's saying. And so she's going to be expecting you to set her free. She's going to be expecting you to tell her story, and to tell it the way she wants it told, okay? Set her free. She is not playing with you. All right, Soul Tribe? So if you're feeling that in your spirit, that, Mother Earth is calling for you, that hope, you're a part of a collective, you're a part of a soul tribe that's here to bring light at the end of the tunnel. You are the restoration of love. You are restoring that frequency back to its balanced state. And it's important that you are empowered during this season. So a lot of the messages are going to be revolved around empowering you to navigate through these life experiences and so forth, so you can stay in alignment with your soul mission, because she's coming for you. Okay? Hey, listen. So when you were younger, she used to communicate with you. Out of all your family, she used to communicate with you. So when you were younger, confirmations, if you were just that kid that just felt like you could time travel, or you just knew things that you shouldn't know, you had inspiration out of nowhere, you were very innovative, you're a part of it, that you're a part of our soul tribe. This is where you belong. Okay, the dreams that you had, You have the ability to remote view. You have the ability to go to find missing people. You have the ability to retrieve lost souls. You may have at times felt as if you love someone in your family and you could tell that their spirit was lost, and you may have set intention unintentionally when you went to bed, like, I'm going to go find you and bring you back. In your mind as a child, you had that spirit of, I will come for you, I will find you. You could tell where there was darkness, you specialize in removing attachments from people. Like, you know how to retrieve lost souls. That's one of your major gifts. And one of the lost tribes, you may be a part of that. One of the lost tribes, cities, okay, you could be connected to Atlantis. You could be connected to galactic federations. You could have a dual citizenship, dual membership. Yeah. And now that you're an adult, you are meant to restore balance. And speak from the heart, and just, you're a messenger. Like, hey, if you don't put this back together, this is what's going to come. Cities will fall. Produce will become bad. Okay. She's giving a taste of what will happen if there isn't proper transition, if there isn't a proper rite of passage here. There's someone in your community that is they are coming up like that energy where they are off. It's like they're connecting to you, but they have a scorned energy connected to their feminine bloodline. And because there's some type of curse that's affecting that person, someone around you is unable to access or go with you or access the changes and the prosperity that's meant for you. And so something is not going to work for someone else, but it's not that you're doing it to them. It's because they are not acknowledged by Mother Nature as someone that is spiritually ready to embark on this phase. And so this person may want to quickly have you teach them and get them ready, but there's something about their inner child and their mother wounds that they have to work on is connected to their lining of their uterus. Even when this person has children of their own, or if they already do, they will notice the pattern hasn't been broken. And so in order for this person to even communicate with and be granted clear passage with Mother Nature or nature in itself, they would have to repair that relationship first. So for whoever has this gift, you're someone that you broke the curse connected to you and your mother. And now you are free from that bondage. You'll know if you're free by way of, you have no resentment towards your mother. Your mother may be allowed to harbor that resentment, but as for you, you don't hold anything towards your mother. So it's like you have been exalted above your mother as the matriarch versus your mother being a matriarch, if your mother doesn't heal their wounds, it doesn't hold you back. Okay. You'll have to leave people behind. You'll get granted clear passage, especially if you come from a lineage where all of you possess the same gifts. Now, in this situation, they're going to feel as if you are cock blocking them, but you aren't. This is a relationship that has to be received. Equally, reciprocity has to be received. Okay? This level of consciousness with metamorphosis, this could be the deity Oya. This can be Athena. There's certain energies that will and will not work with you based off of your relationship as a devotee. And everybody's path of how they develop that relationship is different. But for those of you that have gone through those routes, no one can tell you that you're wrong for going through those routes. It's all connected to the same source that has different names, okay? So your spiritual team is pretty much saying that, it's no love lost. But if anyone has a desire, but they're not balanced in their left and right brain, if they're not balanced with their masculine and feminine, if they're not balanced with the frequency of love, and there's still conditions, if they still utilize people through these conditions of you hurt me so I hurt you, spite, vengeance, if they still utilize people like, oh, how can you help me, if they are still doing things off of financial gain, then they are denouncing themselves from connecting with certain energies. And it's their right to do that, but it's no longer their right to try to hold you back and change your destiny because of their belief systems being different than yours. Okay? Because this is someone that's saying that they want to build, they want to collaborate, but there's something off within. There's something off with their sacral chakra. Yeah. They're going to take it very offensively. They're going to feel as if you're hiding something from them, and they're going to try to figure out what it is. And then they're going to speculate that you are like trying to leave them behind, or you're trying, they're going to feel triggered. Yeah, because this is definitely making me feel like a fallopian tube. So it's definitely going to say that they're going to, some days they like you, some days they don't. Some days, and you're going to have to learn how not to take it personal. But this is one of those situations where your maturity is going to be the thing that perseveres you in this experience, because you will have to endure an emotionally imbalanced person for some period of time. But again, it is not what you go through, but it is how you go through it. The choices that you make as you go through it. Do you allow it to trigger you? Are you able to see the bigger picture? What can you learn from this situation, and how can you utilize those experiences to help you develop into the best version of yourself? It is always about you at the end of the day. Even if some people may be out of pocket. Okay? Shoot, my damn nose started to drain just to say that, just to channel that. Let's see. So today is going to be a pretty long one, you guys. Because we in school today. What I told you, spiritual teacher. Infinite abundance. I told you. Practice. This is practice for your life purpose. Somebody, you are... See, a teacher is always a student. Okay? Let's just talk about that. A teacher is always a student. So when you come across people that are not as healthy mentally, spiritually, or physically than you, it is an invitation from the universe to process experiences into lessons, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It is never a punishment. It's a challenge. And you're being put to the test. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your life purpose. We have don't give up in reverse. You see, when you become a master at something, you never hold on to anything. you don't feel like you have to hold on tighter. It's actually an invitation to let go more. And it allows for the right times to find its way to you, because you believe that nothing happens by coincidence. So you're going to know exactly what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, is when it's going to happen. You're not going to be able to, I know some of you guys are going to say like, oh, I wish I didn't have to know everything. It'd make it easier. Don't ever wish don't ever wish your gifts away. If you have the ability to see the next few steps ahead, you're blessed, okay? And it can be very difficult, and it can come with a lot of different things, like Laura Croft, where you find yourself constantly in the state of being a spiritual warrior. There's golden opportunities. There's great fortune. There's so many rewards coming towards you from your hard work, your self-discipline, your ability to let go. So all of your hard work is paying off. Like, it's already there. It's already it's already been, received. Your signature is on it. The bank has signed it, and it's about to be rolling in very soon. Okay? But again, no friend, family, foe, romantic partner from your past is allowed to go with you. Okay? They're just not on your level. They're not tapped into that infinite abundance. They're not tapped into quality versus quantity. And since they're chasing quantity, then they're going to get exactly who they are. They're going to receive exactly who they are back at them. Because you want a whole nother paradigm. There's levels to this. So I don't think you're not trying to gatekeep. You just it's out of your pay grade. You have no control and authority of how this plays out. Grief. And I think you're going to feel like, damn, it's going to hurt your feelings. I think like you're going to be like, with the heart chakra, you're going to be able to sense that so many people are mourning. So many people feel alone, and you're going to wish you could perform a miracle and save everybody. This is your lesson, okay? That savior complex was conditioned to you. And so you have to realize that it's through the example, you being the representative of joy and happiness, and being that's the true inspiration for change. The inspiration for change was never in the sacrifice. That's because the indoctrinating system that you came from taught you that giving birth to death was life, that through death you experience eternal life. But that was a way to put you on a cycle of depleting yourself and harvesting yourself. When you tap into a frequency that understands that through the inspiration or spark of life and the spark of positivity, that you place yourself in a position to already be everlasting, right? A tree is everlasting, right? It endures even through the storm, all right? It's always given mercy. It replenishes itself. It rejuvenates itself. You can't really take it out, So there's wisdom to learn when you're sensing and you're tapping in and you're able to empathically feel so many people feeling upset. It is an opportunity for you to embark your wisdom on them. Okay, Soul Tribe, we're gonna keep it pushing. Oh, that's crazy. It's really storming though. I bet you when I'm done, it stops. Which one you want to do first? Okay, so we're going to do the blue ones first. And then we'll tap into love and romance. Let's see, what is this one? And then I got some good news for you, yeah. So all these cards were hand selected before I left. Walking on the path, I see a bird. Yo, I promise you, if I see a bird flying in this flying in the storm, I'm gonna be like, what? If that ain't a confirmation, because I feel like you're gonna be flying it during a storm. You have successful funding. It says your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality, right? Your dreams become a reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. All right, and then you have bountiful nature, which coincides with infinite abundance, your life purpose. You have a bountiful nature. That's crazy. I used to have a sugar scrub that I created called Bounty. And it was like intention sugar scrubs. Oh my goodness. This is just giving a lot of confirmations. Follow even if it's something that you've done before in the past, just like I'm giving you an example of something that I had, that's no coincidence. So you could be into skincare, you could be into candles, you could be into a lot of different things. Follow those nudges. The funds are going to appear, because I told you in the beginning, you have an ascended master, an angel that is assisting you and guiding you and making sure that whatever you're trying to bring into fruition, all of the resources, the funding, the support is going to find you. You're just going to be placed strategically on platforms to where you're able to be discovered, but you're not able to be found or rewired or unwound or something. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. I'm leaving on a midnight train to Georgia. Somebody could be from Georgia, or somebody could be going to Georgia. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for my loveness, for our loveness here? So we have, it's not over. In reverse, it says, in this image, you see somebody walking away and saying bye, and she has like a totem or like a necklace or something that she's holding in her hand with her initials and his initials on it. She has a rose on her back. So she's pretty much, she's not even waving. She just knows that this person is coming back. And we have fidelity, and it's in reverse. So this person will be back. Somebody that strong Taurus energy, calling back. Okay, somebody will be coming back, calling back. Before you know it, this person will be returning. And I feel like something about you will have changed as well when this person is coming back. There's someone at a distance from you that's securing stability. They could be away on deployment. They can be away in a different country, but there's something about going somewhere to secure the bag, okay? And then I feel like when this person returns, something is vastly different about you. You're comfortable in my skin, comfortable with who I am. Yeah, so there's something about you that's just gonna feel very comfortable, where it's like, if they come, they go back and forth, you're okay with it, because I feel like you are you know that there's that time and space and distance isn't really real. Okay? Surrendering. Every last one of these cards shows coming and going, passing through, and then coming around, passing through and coming around. So we have surrendering, calling back, fidelity. So no matter how many times this person comes and goes, it's never going to be over between the both of you. Okay? Understand? Understood. That's the best way I can. That's what you need to know. Someone could be a traveler, someone very spontaneous. But I feel like in between new moon cycles and full moon cycles, somebody will always, you'll always be on their heart. Something will always eventually wane on them or wane on you, and you guys will come back around. Because y'all are together. Because we have, what do we have here? We have surrendering, calling back, and fidelity in reverse. And every image, there's a woman that is pretty much accepting. Like, this person's accepting. She's in this image, she's real professional. In this one, she's barely dressed. And in the other one, she is, going through a transformation. But it's not the end. And that cycle repeats itself. So I feel like every time this person come back and forth in and out of your life, or they come around, anytime you see them, like another version of you is about to be born. So every time you see somebody, understand that it is an invitation to be reborn, to expand, to go through a metamorphosis. Your wardrobe, you're going to be a different person, changing up your hair, your wardrobe, every single in between someone's coming and going. What? Hey, I don't want to pause it. Siguiente. Do your schoolwork now. Do you think they took me seriously? I don't know. I think I sounded really Sit down. Thank you. Yes. One thing's for certain when it comes to your love life. Here's what you need to know. Every single time, like in between what you have personally going, because the moon is here, so there's something that you keep into yourself. When the time comes where you have someone that's watching you, and it feels like someone from your past is gonna always come back around to test to see if you'll give them a second chance. This person is aware that you no longer care about them and that you're investing in somebody else. Okay? Because every time they spy on you, they see your hair different, you dress different, you act different, you walk different. Okay? King of Pentacles. Like I said, there's two people. Don't get it twisted. Okay? One of them feels as if you keeping that close to your chest ain't nobody's business. Ain't none of your friends' business. Ain't none of your what? Okay, anyway. And then the other person is always trying to, there's this fake person that's always trying to pretend to be the person that you're supposed to be with. So you're always gonna be presented with your past, not because that's who the universe wants you to be with. It's because these are people that are talking about you. This person is spying on you, and they're aware that you are no longer a sitting duck or sitting on a log, being alone and withering away, that you clearly have something that you're keeping to yourself. And so somebody is like ear hustling, fishing through friends, family, foes to try to figure out who you're talking to, who you're giving to. And so that energy is always going to be around. It feels like paparazzi, it feels like spectators, commenters, things like that. That's going to always try to be relevant in your life, because somebody just don't like how free you are. And so I feel like it comes with the territory. Look at this. Someone is always going to try to attack another person's divine feminine. What you need to know is false counterparts are going to keep trying to attack the divine feminine, just like the status of the earth, just like the state of Mother Earth. Mother Earth is in a state of constantly being attacked and desiring better days, but always feeling like nobody knows how to treat Mother Earth. Nobody knows how to nurture Mother Earth, provide, care for, maintain Mother Earth. And so the real OGs are out here maturing and stepping up to the plate and nurturing the women, the divine feminine of the earth, so that way it can balance out the scales of how Mother Earth feels. Divine feminine is a reflection of how Mother Earth feels in regards to us as human beings. And so if y'all don't want the day the earth stood still type of events to happen, Mother Earth is requiring that we as the occupants of this land, of this realm, get our shit together. It's us that we need. We're the creatures that we need to be maintaining, right? We're the ones that need to gain back dominion over our consciousness, dominion over ourselves. We are the animals. Okay? What did is it Arya Star, where she said humans look like animals, we act like animals, we treat each other like animals, and that's what we're reflecting back to nature. And so what does mothers do? A mother will create destruction, just like Mother Earth creates beings that procreate and provide oxygen. She also creates maggots and organisms that deteriorate. So don't ever get it twisted. All right? She's both. It's always been feminine in nature. So you have those that are going to always try to combat or undo everything that divine masculine are doing, the OGs are doing, to get back to a state of balance and not war. Okay? And again, like I said, the false wannabe divine masculines are trying to destroy, deteriorate, and be like maggots, okay, of destruction, and to deteriorate and destroy divine feminine. All right, and that's why there's the war currently happening right now between divine masculines, where they're pretty much making a stance like, no, y'all are not like us. This type of behavior is not what we stand for. We are here as governors of ourselves. And so we're watching things play out between divine masculines, false karmics, karmic people, and divine feminine. And it's all an effort for a greater mission on a more macro level. It's to restore the love, okay? Because you can't give from an empty cup, now can you? So you got some spectators coming in, all right? What you're going to notice is for the divine feminine, there's always going to be a third-party spectator that is low-key trying to push their own agenda. Then the divine masculine is going to have a third-party spectator that may come in the form of managers, best friends, and business partners that have their own agenda. So y'all have what I call image consultants, people that want to speak on behalf as if they're the representatives, okay, of these divine beings. Lord of mercy. Moving on, let's get the closing messages. All right. And it's starting to slow down raining too. We have funnel, period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. Channel all of that frustration into something. We have happiness and well-being. All right, if you get sick, find a hobby to help you get through those sick days. We have guaranteed success. This entire reading has been about everything that you wish for is coming into fruition. You about to feel it. Get excited. Time to go out and have fun. All right, you heard it from the grapevine. You heard it from here. Triumph over trouble and obstacles. You're taking an eagle eye approach. There's nothing you're not going to be able to see. This ain't no coincidence. I grabbed the right cards. You about to be a boss, number 22. This is what happened with bosses, okay, and divine guidance, okay? We have boss, oracle, and message. This is you. This is you. Spirit is saying, this is what I want to come together. We have 22, 12, and 7. I want this to be created. This is how I always wanted it to be. This is what we want. Here. What's the blessings coming for my Love Nest Soul Tribe? It says, let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Let's get one more. Let it burn. When you feel it in your body, you'll find somebody who make you change your ways, like hanging with your crew. All right, so we have number 10, which is giving me 10th house and career. So there may be some things going on or that's heating up in your career, your work life, and that's being like burned away like cedar. All right, so I feel like right now you're about to enter a season of residue, but it can't affect you anymore. Have the courage to embrace change, take risks, be adventurous. It's going to be an adventure. That's number 12. So this is also that's trusting your spirit, right? Your divine guidance. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. I don't know where my soul is. Maybe you don't know where your hope is. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. I told you. Your work life and your love life is going to be an adventure. So get ready. Any obstacle you will overcome. Number 22. Know that you are protected as you face challenges and remain cautious. You're going towards your north node. You're already doing it. I'm getting congested. And that's just because I'm tapped in. That's all. Last messages for Taurus. We have Coyote, revealer of truth. And it says, don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. All right. I got you, Taurus. As you navigate this path that you're walking down, all of the messages that come out are going to be designed to help keep you in alignment on a day-to-day basis as you bring your soul's purpose and your divine unions together. So be sure to check out the messages that are going to also be rolling out for, what's that tier? The Stay Nested tier, okay? We're going to be spending some time in the Stay Nested tier over next week, and also the Lovebirds, okay? So I look forward to seeing you guys on the other side. Like always, I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Remember to always stay nested in love. Until next time. Bye.